Hello everybody, I'm here for the Hammer Game channel and welcome finally to Kaiserreich again, but to the Kaiserredux submod. Finally here. It's been out for a while now, but I just wanted to get one of my playthroughs completely finished before I started doing anything else. I was considering going Texas as well as Alaska, but I'll leave them for later on because first things first, we have to play as the two Sicilies and go down the Ride the Tiger route. Oh, we get so many war goals down here. All of them on Italy. Then the West, the Old World. Arabs and the Parthians. The Barbarians. Berbers and Gauls. Oh, the Vikings. And then organised Pan-Europa, which we cannot actually see complete. Oh, wait, we can. Legion will declare an attack on the modern institutions for some time. Pan-Europa organised. Oh, this is going to be bloody fun. Anyways, we do have to wait until, I think it's just before 1937 the event fires. So we'll start off with some industry stuff. And we'll get the kind of usual 3 pieces of research to start off with. We do currently have 14 divisions, which is not bad. Of course, Rome is a, they are an autonomous puppet of us. How many cities we got? We have 6 civilian, 4 military. So let's go ahead and build. We'll try and get another 4 civies, and then we'll go for military. And yes, we'll set up for that for the time being. I want the first factory to go straight onto you. Then we'll go from there. So, Kaiserredux. As one of the main things you'll notice is the Commune of France is now red, which I kind of like, because then all of the, if Italy was just, well, they're kind of a shade of red in a way, more maroon, I guess, than anything else. But at least they're all very similar in colours now, so you can see the Third International very clearly. So, focus tree-wise, we'll have Alaska and Texas potentially popping up. Scotland and Wales may rise up as well if Mosley gets put in charge. Croatia here has a tree as well. So they may do loyalty to the Austrians or go their own way. Who else? Who else we got? AOG is over here in some of the legation cities, I guess. They're covering some ports with Alexander von Falkenhausen in charge. Act of succession. One of the concerns of the kingdom is succession of throne to the two Sicilies. The issue is that King Ferdinand only has daughters, and at 67 years old, he is rather unlikely to have any more children. However, the issue is that his 2 brothers dispute whom should be their heir. The heir, as the current law states, only men can inherit. Normally, according to the laws of land, the throne would go to Ferdinand's brother Prince Carlos and his descendants. However, Ferdinand's other brother, Prince Ranieri, disputes the claim, citing that the Act of Canes of 1900, due to Carlos's marriage to the Spanish princess Mercedes, had put him in line for the Spanish throne. However, a third alternative is to declare that the throne will instead follow male preference, and thereby make Ferdinand's eldest daughter, Princess Maria Antonita, the heir whom would become queen in her own right. We'll take the stability for the time being. I don't know if that kind of influences getting to the Ride the Tiger check mark, but I'm hoping that's... Don't want to have to restart already. I guess we'll find out. So yeah, we just need to get Julius Evola in charge. Baron Julius Evola and his radical traditionalists have finally managed to overthrow the meek state of two Sicilies. His followers roam the streets murdering loyalists to the old regime, something we should let play out while we concentrate them in the single cohesive forces. Question of wealth. That's very interesting. Knights of the Grail. Confiscate degenerate wealth. Okay. Okay. Integralist complacency. Destroy liberalism. A real king. The king arrives. Oh. Who is the real king? Alright. Oh, of course, that war's kicking off. Giovanni Mess will take control of the troops. Black Monday has hit us. Yay. Good times are here. Thank you, Black Monday. Army of Sicily. Not bad. In the crisis. National austerity measures. Right, well, I guess we'll probably just start working down here. One of the following must be true. Do we need all of the following? We do. So currently we can't do that. Aristocratic militias have been broken. Oh. Aristocratic, sorry. Okay. Do have a nice wee fleet here, actually. 51 ships isn't too bad to begin with. Salvatore Todaro will take control of them. Air Force wise. Oh, there's China becoming a mess already. Air Force wise, I don't think we have any. Oh, no, we do. They just haven't been deployed yet. Yeah, five whole fighters. Absolutely brilliant. Fantastic. Now, one nation I will come to play as very soon will be the left Kuomintang, who I cannot actually wait to play as well. Could be some great fun there. Right. I guess we'll do industrial investments. Oh, didn't mean to do that because we don't really have options for much else. We can do the shipyard matter. Guess we could do the Royal Armed Forces as well. Take the fight to them. I think we're going to be more aggressive. Oh, saying that, we can't get down here. I kind of want the army of Sicily. That gives us planning speed, more rise production cost, more rise attack and defense. Meh, I'm not too bothered on that. Poverty and crime rises. And Gallows easy control. Ecuador. With black money hitting our kingdom hard, it has caused poverty to skyrocket and the living standards of many Sicilians to drop. At the same time, the various criminal cartels have moved in to take advantage of this situation, much to the detriment of the government. Banditry and brigadry have increased out in the countryside, and many are demanding that the government do something. However, the power of local nobles and their opposition to Bourbon power makes it difficult to take most drastic steps needed to end the suppression until the power is dealt with. Something must be done. Yes, we need to get the Baron in charge. That's what needs to happen. Oh yes, and with Kaiserredux, the the Socialist Republic of Italy does start off in the Third International now. They don't just join it when everything turns to crap. Oh yes, and I didn't even point this out. Look how nice Austria looks with the little puppets. Everybody just white, it's nice. You can just instantly tell that's Austrian controlled. Don't think much is going to kick off. We could go to Asia if we really wanted to. Could. Oh, actually, no, we can't. Actually, we can. We could help out. We can send one division. I'm not too bothered though. None of that's really anything to do with me. We'll just prepare ourselves, well, for war in the Second Weltkrieg. That's what we're going to gear up for. I'm not going to bother building the militias. They can just get binned. What's the tank division like? Okay, that's not a bad start actually. And that's not a bad start either. I'm not going to bin either of those. I'll keep them. Anyways, mechanical computing. So what else have we got? We got the land issue, which isn't great, and profits from shipyards. Okay. Consumer goods is really high then. The Camisiniere, I hope I've said that right. With the rise of crime in the country due to the Black Monday, the Milizia Volontaria per la Sicurezza Nacional, I've probably butchered that, apologies to any Italians watching, have been formed. The MVSN, that's much easier to say, or as they have informally called Camisiniere for their black shirts, have been popping up throughout the kingdom, from Naples to Palermo and everything in between. Supposedly led by Achilles Staras? I don't know. This paramilitary organisation is described as the muscle behind the integralists in the kingdom, for they have been keeping watch during the rallies as well, disrupting and breaking up rallies of the left wing. Joining them is more controversial Julius Evola, yes, who was only reluctantly allowed into the organisation for his far-right monarchist views and the small but fanatical following he brings with him, especially amongst the sons of the upper class. Nonetheless, his past anti-Papal and anti-Bourbon views marks him as a divisive, even within the, I'm not even going to try and pronounce it now, but the Black Shirts desire a broad alliance for now. Their disciplined Militaristic marches through the streets of major cities draw large crowds and draw out more recruits, especially amongst the youth. It's rapidly becoming a force to be reckoned with, and their numbers are still expanding. It's unlikely they'll stay silent during the elections. We must keep an eye on them. Oh, we will keep an eye on them, because they're going to take over. Pius XII elected as new pope. Ha 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 ha. He's not going to be pope for much longer. Probably going to get ousted. When the king of two Sicilies was remade after the Velkrieg, an act by the Parliament in Naples granted the Isle of Sicily considerable autonomy. This act granted the island its own regional parliament. This has granted the island quite a bit of power and influence within the kingdom's politics. Long live Sicily. Ah, fantastic. Fighting between the left and right. Rallied by the... oh my days. The Sicilian General Confederation of Labour. Thank you. Thank you for the translation. For the ruling Partito Cristiano Democratico was disrupted when members of the Camisiniere disrupted their rally. This disruption quickly turned into a bloody battle that left quite a few injured and even worse, a few fatalities on both sides. While the CGSL has forsworn syndicalism, the Camisiniere has been lately decrying their members as agents of the Socialist Republic of the North. Now the outcome of this particular case must be decided. Are these members innocent, or do the words of the Camisiniere hold merit and truth? Many conservatives are siding with the Camisiniere, declaring that they are traitors to the kingdom, while some of the liberals claim that they are innocent. I'm going to go with the national populism, because I think that's what the party is, isn't it? When we go down here. Yes, national populism. Boom. Go for that. Hopefully it's right. Ah, Korea has arrived. They're now... Are they independent or are they a puppet? Ah, they're a puppet of Japan. But the Busan Treaty was signed in Busan today, re-establishing the Joseon Kingdom after it was annexed into Japan in 1910. Hundreds of thousands of Koreans flocked to the streets to celebrate their independence. It's surely a historic moment for colonialism. Splendid. Yeah, so Korea is here. They're doing a free Korea right now. Korea is free. The royal debate, the question monarchy will begin. We will eventually come and play as Korea. I may not actually join the prosperity sphere. I may try and join the Russians, but it depends how well the Russians actually play. Then again, I might actually do the Eternal Revolution as well. We'll see what happens, because it's a pretty big tree for Korea. Friends in Tokyo, the Great Revolt. See, it's very interesting. Anyways, we'll keep tabs on Korea. Well, I think this is the first kind of main decision here for getting the Baron in charge. Noble Legion of the Awakening. Noble Legion of the Awakening is the umbrella name for a loose grouping of militia societies devoted to the ideas of Julius Evola, receiving funds to protect nobles loyal to their cause from banditry and socialism. The perceived weakness of the king in this trying time has led to more and more jobless young men viewing their demands for an immediate revolution, or as they would call it, counter-revolution, to the Two Sicilies rump state as valid. It's speculated that their growth and ability to provide for members is also the result of funding from aligned royalist exiles in Sardinia, the Republic of Italy, and amongst the reactionary members of the House of Savoy, whom appreciate the loyalty seemingly pledged to them by Evola. We're going to leave it alone for now. The Legion definitely needs to gain power. I'm not going to stop them from gaining it. I definitely need to get more. So hopefully more decisions will pop up, and then eventually, boom, they'll have too much power and we can't do anything to stop them. Because I'm sure it says on some of these, the Legion gains power. Order shall be restored. Oh, brilliant. Increase your religious influence. I thought the Legion gains power, but that's still the same. Oh yeah, oh no. It's just the Legion declare attack. Oh well, doesn't matter. We'll see what happens. Call for new leadership. The Archbishop of Naples, Alcelsio Ascalesi, has given a stern and powerful sermon claiming that the government's social conservative policies are ruining the kingdom and are fault for Black Monday. He says that it's time for the kingdom to have new leadership with new ideas. Many that support the social liberal Democrazia Cristiana have taken this as a sign and are energized by his rhetoric. Oh gosh, may God protect the kingdom. Oh dear. Well, we're almost to 1937, so something should be happening soon to get the Baron. Okay, we have another decision here. It is rumoured that Evola has expanded his high secret society, the infamous UR group, which according to the government documents is devoted to discovering arcane knowledge, and is managed by Arthur Richini. While more practical financial backers of Evola have partially succeeded at confusing the public as to whether its existence is real or merely syndicalist slander, members of our intelligence services have little doubt it has gained further membership for predominantly the sons of aristocratic families both here and in Sardinia. So while the group remains small, the connections it provides are quite powerful. More considerate members of our government want to find and arrest members of the promoting indecency, while the Socialists would prefer to focus on the Noble Legion of the Awakening for their part in attacking left-leaning unions, which we do. We can't afford to intervene right now. I think that's definitely the right choice. Attempted murder of Donato Medruzio, a wounded World War I veteran who became a self-taught Italian mystic, famously converted to Judaism with a small group of Catholics after the war and bases his community out of San Cardro. And today, however, a bomb was mailed to his home which destroyed his residence, but thankfully went off while he was in the backyard. It's generally agreed to be the assassination attempt by the Sons of Hyperborea, an extreme Evolian group that has affiliation with the Noble Legion of the Awakening, are said to be behind a string of terrorist attacks, with this being their most dangerous one. While there is no evidence of him being directly involved, and denying that he encouraged it, Evola nonetheless defend the attempt on Medruzio's life as the defending the Aryan spirit from someone whom is using his mystical abilities in aid of the materialistic spirit that abetted our descension into Kali Yuga, while some anti-Semites and superstitious elements of society are agreed with this. The attack in Evola's apologism has angered the public and political class, unlike the more popular vigilante attacks on syndicalists and criminals that supporters have conducted, with even some integralists denouncing him. We could move on Evola now. Oh, do we arrest him? I'm going to go where we can't make a martyr out of him. Oh, Evola declares march on Naples. The Noble Legion of the Awakening have declared their intention to march on Naples and oust the unpopular Bourbon king, stating that the government's favouritism for foreign capitalists and socialists over the people of Italy has been made far too clear. Other smaller radical traditionalist groups that collaborate with the Legion to the point of arguably being regional sub-entities, such as the Sicilian Warriors of Tradition and the Soldiers of the Aryan Spirit, are expected to join them. Sympathetic integralists and nationalists will likewise be joining in. How much support can they have? Ha ha ha. All the support, because we done nothing to stop their support from rising. 11,000. About 11,000 armed men are marching on Naples and towards the king's palace to demand that the state be given to the forces of tradition. The king could have the army intervene and should expect success if he does, but his lack of confidence since Black Monday and the growth of militia groups is not going to notice, with some rumoring that he believes this is a sign Two Sicilies is finally finished. What shall we do? Stand our ground, the Legion is broken, or the Legion takes power. The king flees. He's not gone yet. Yay, military factories, fantastic. Okay, I just want to do one last focus over here for the time being, and that's you. The Legion takes power. King Ferdinand and his family's flight has broken the spirit and organisation of our state, as many high-level government officials did the same when they heard what happened. To make matters worse, the Legion took over ports and other cities where the march was occurring, and without any orders to push them back, they managed to take these regions with little resistance. And thus, at the moment, it appears they control our nation. My God. The Two Sicilies will be known as the Two Sicilies. Naples will take over, so IDS becomes ruling party. Fight for tradition, which grants... Oh gosh. Giuseppe. Julius Evola. Okay. The Legion will declare attack on moderate institutions for some time. Ah! The Legion of Two Sicilies and Julius Evola is here. Fantastic. And that also means Ride a Tiger is now available to us. I guess what we'll do is we will just bin you. So, yep, stability, monthly population. Oh gosh, not great. I take it we can remove this. Order shall be restored. I'm sure that'll get rid of Fight for Tradition. Unless Fight for Tradition is going to be with us for the whole time now. Anyways, Ride the Tiger. Oh, we gonna take you downtown. Battle of Bari. Acts of vigilantism. Appears that some of the troops guarding the port of Bari had yet to understand that their government had truly lost. Under their commander, they valiantly attempt to hold the port in the pathetic hope their Bourbon king would save them, but without support, they gradually became drained of resources and surrendered. What shall be done with them? Swift execution, crucifixion, hard labour for life. Oh, crucifixion. Acts of vigilantism. The Legion has long supported a hardline stance against criminalisation and degeneracy, but now that the government has fled, they are taking their little mercy on the known criminals and hardline Bourbon supporters in the area. While Evola is ecstatic that this wave of violence symbolises the rebirth of our society's true spirit, some of the officers have advised him to pull back Legion forces and organise them into our forces. No, it's good practice for war. Or, yes, we need to pull back our forces for now. Yeah, we'll do that. Seems to be the sensible idea. Are we able to still... Austrian as a faction leader, right, that's fine. Yeah, we can still join factions, but probably not going to do that. Anyways, we have a factory sitting, so guns, get more priority, then artillery. That's how we're going to set up. So we still need 2, 4, 6, another 10 factories. Oh well. Hopefully we can... Can we start heading down? No, we can't. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I really can't wait to do Knights of the Grail. Gets that weekly stability up. I want to do this one first. The question of wealth. I want to see what that does. Of course, we do have the real king. Who is the king? It's finally time to finally replace the liberal foreign Bourbon rule, whose very existence was a mockery to our traditions of our traditional nobles. Singapore victory proves it was not Manuel III whom was at fault for Italy's loss, but internal socialists and liberals who prevented a centralised monarchy from defending us, alongside our faithless, democratic or Bolshevik-infected allies. Wait, so do we get Emmanuel back? Some manpower. Wow, 1,000 manpower. To be fair though, that that doesn't really help us out. Really, 1,000 manpower. Oh my gosh, amazing. Anyways, let's get artillery in there. Perfect. We're 1,000 short then. We've got 2k guns sitting there. Nice. Well, at least we have Julius Evola here now, so we'll do this focus, and I think that'll be a good place to leave it for today. How Left Kuomintang looks like they're actually going to win. Yes, Anqing. Interesting. You didn't exactly get your freedom, did you? Ah, of course. Boring. Boo. How many divisions you even got? 5 to 27, 6 to 21, and 6 to 27. Okay, okay. That's fine. Is Lai Zongren here? Nope, still Cheng. Let's go ahead and change to partial mobilization. I think we'll use the next 100 power to go up to limited conscription. How far away are we at off of actually getting down to... I might go down for this as quickly as possible, actually. Just try and get them annexed in. Don't actually have that many factories. They have one division though. Ooh. 3, 2, and 1. So, do you know, that wouldn't be too bad. I'll take that. We do also need to get some forts built on that front as well, with the socialists. Right, the question of wealth will come in a second. We'll go for the building slots first. Right, the question of wealth. Come on, give us the question of wealth. That's the radio. Let's go for a computer machine. Why not? Nothing here. That's fine. What happened to the question of wealth? Ah, there it is. Our increased diplomatic overtures to Italian aristocrats in exile have not gone unnoticed, and they have been generous in their donations alongside support for the House of Savoy. We have already spent some of the money to stabilise the regime by supporting the Legion. Some wealth remains. The question now is how we should invest these goods. Expand the base army. More for the administration. Or build needed factories. Yeah, we need the factories. That's what we're going for. Need them factories. In fact, I think we'll start to actually work. Actually, land doctrine. Land doctrine's not a bad shout. Perfect, eh? Perfect. What I might actually do is just bring you down to 4 right now. So I do want to get more fighters built. Anyways, guys, I'm going to leave that episode there. So yeah, we didn't really do a lot, but at least we got Julius Evola in charge now, and we can start going down this tree next episode, as well as hopefully recover from Black Monday, because that's still killing our output and construction speed. Hopefully, where do we get rid of the profits of ship? It must be somewhere here. Ah. Well, we have a choice. We can expand or we can nationalise the shipyards. I think I'm going to go with nationalise. Because dockyard output's crap with that. The land issue, where does that go? Ah, first steps of land reform. Okay, that's fine. Oh, that's quite a nice one. But yes, anyways, guys, thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. And I shall be back very soon for some more. Take care. Cheer bye. The now.